everybody's going to show up. Um, Psalms, thank you for coming in this morning. Healy means I understand, sweetheart. I got buddies and friends in California as well. So just as long as you stopped in and hit that like button and show me that you like me just a little bit, as everybody know. Dread, is that Drea? Hair and Fitness. Thank you for stopping in. My girl, Presbyterian Gardener. Hello, hello, hello. G Mama Grows. Oh boy. Yeah, TLC in the garden. Yeah, I got up early this morning. I stayed up watching other people till about 2:30, 3 o'clock. Now it's like, just oh girl, I got to go to bed and give me some Z's. Okay. So I woke up about 10 to 7. Got a chance to catch a few other Pathfinder. And I just got off what's her name? Keena. And so I was like, all right, I had to go throw some water on my face. I had to go in here and pop me a cup of coffee and wake my butt up. See, I'm retired, so I got every weekend off. And so I was sleeping late. Shakira, hey, hon. Thank you for stopping in and seeing us so late this morning. There she go. Miss T with the TZ. Good morning, sweetheart. Seeing you over there watching the other one. Urban Gardening Chronicles, girl. I'm gonna try to catch you a little later on after this live because I know you normally have your little thing going in the morning, and I do enjoy the conversation. Fifi Journey, thank you for coming in this morning. Appreciate it. Hey, official Jamia, hello. Thank you for stopping in and saying hi. Happy like I said hi to you. Okay. Oh, you learn with Robert. Thank you for stopping in. All righty. I just flowing up in there. That's why I took this time. I figured by now, most of y'all have gotten a couple of hours of sleep and we'll be getting up around this time in the morning trying to get your day started. I need to go to the barbershop today and get some of this wisdom cut off here. You see all this gray stuff? My wisdom is showing. It need to go. I need to trim it up a little bit. That's per se hat, and I got it turned backwards. So, oh yeah, like everybody else, sinuses draining early this morning, trying to see and focus. I want to tell you a little bit about myself. Normally, I don't do it in my regular lives, but since this is a live-a-thon and we're trying to increase, people coming into your channel and get my subscriber count up, eventually I'll get monetized. I'm not even worried about that, but I would like to get my subscribers up in regards to watching my channel. I'm a grandmother. I have 3 grandchildren, and I have veterans. I don't have kids. My oldest granddaughter will be 33 this year, and she's getting ready to have my first great grandchild due in August. And she lives here in Ohio with me. The other 2 live in Texas. I'm retired, um, and I've been gardening since what my grandmother called knee high to a duck. So I've been gardening pretty much all my life. Hey, CC Texas Garden. Thank you, sweetheart, for stopping in this morning. My Renaissance grandma, whoop, whoop, my girl. All right. I see some of my, how they say, my elders popping up in here. I call it the 700 Club. Anybody that's 70 plus. I'm over 70 years of age. Um, I've slowed down just a little bit in gardening because of that. Ruthie's this and that and family. Thank you for stopping in this morning. But it doesn't stop me from gardening. I used to grab a 20-pound bag of potting soil or mulch or what have you. I can't do that anymore, but it still doesn't stop me from gardening. I learned to work smarter and not harder. Oh, JNS, thank you. Oh, African Dreaming. Hey. Yeah. Hello. Oh, I see Gina. Hello. Oh my goodness, y'all just popping in here. Thank you so much for stopping in and saying hello. And I know y'all be talking to one another. I am glad to be alive. You knew. I had a real bad accident on my job about, oh well, I even lost how many years ago it's been. It's been about 5 or 6 years ago, and I was in physical therapy for 7 months. I didn't know if I was going to ever walk again or what have you. So I have a lot of leg and back issues. So that slows me down a lot. Odom Homestead, hey, how are you? Thank you. Cruising is fun anytime. I know that's right. I'm definitely into that. Thank you for stopping in. Y'all, please hit that like button and show me that you like me just a little bit. Yeah, even though I have a lot of enthusiasm for gardening, lost my thought. I do a little bit of everything. I like to travel. I like other crafts as well, but I like enjoying people. I'm a people person. I love people. I like talking to them, like sharing information with them, sifting some soil and more. Mona, what's up, baby girl? Hello. Thank you for stopping in this morning. And so I like talking to people. I like picking people's brain, finding out what they're thinking, what their ambitions are, what they like to do. Broke farmer, my son. Yeah, it's too early for Stella, but I got my juice here. And as I've been seeing, a lot of people that in the chats after watching your chats, a lot of people lately have been going through losing loved ones. The Educated Natural, good morning. Thank you for stopping in. And I have lost someone dear to me too. I'm waiting for them to give me a date and time for her funeral. So we've been leaning on one another. We have been expressing our thoughts. And this garden community has so many open arms, you can't even count them. I like this garden community because you're not judgmental. If anything, you try to be consoling. And that's what I like about you guys. You know, like every now and then, you know, like someone had someone go off in the chat on somebody the other day and they squashed that real quick. If they don't come back, no, no love lost. You know, we don't need that negativity. You know, we're trying to be positive. We're trying to learn how to be self-sufficient. Thank you, Fifi. And we're trying to show each other or encourage or help each other on how to be self-sufficient and how to survive in this day and time. You know, the prices of everything is going up, not just on starter plants in the store, but all the things to go with it. If you're buying potting soil or fertilizers of any kind, how the prices have gone up, how to, you know, we've been teaching each other how to take certain elements and put them together, make your own potting soil, or how to stretch your potting soil. Yeah. And how to just help one another. I mean, we got a lot of new gardeners, you know, in here. We got a lot of new gardeners, and they're looking for us who are a little more seasoned to help them to learn how to garden and do it the proper way. And one thing I've noticed is that when you get a new gardener, they don't know how to take out a few seeds and just put it in dirt. They want to dump the whole pack. Don't do that. You know, just a few at a time, you know. And when you put dirt in a pot, fill the pot up. You know, I see it halfway filled, and then I see the seedlings stretching, trying to get to the light. Well, you know, add a little more dirt to the pot so that your plants don't have to stretch so far trying to find the light to survive. Make sure you water it. Don't water it every day because you'll drown it. And try to find a sunny window without a draft in it. So, yeah. M&T Living and Cooking. Good morning. Thank you for stopping in and saying hello to the soul lady. Y'all, please hit that like button and show me that you like me just a little bit. So, yeah, we're here for one another's benefits, and we try to do it as a whole. Motivation from the weightlifting geek. Good morning. Thank you, sweetheart, for stopping in and saying hello. Yep, you need to drive to Indiana and show me how it is done. Well, you're a very intelligent young lady. I know you've watched enough videos, and I would love to. I would love to. I actually had a car and I gave my car up. I'm trying to, how they say, minimize my expenses. So I still get around and go everywhere I need to go with friends and family. So I'm good. But I'm still eligible to rent a car and drive. I love driving. I'm a good driver. I don't have a problem with that. But everybody's saying hello to one another. But motivational geek, we're getting him to garden too as well, right along with you, Miss T. You know, everybody in here has their own expertise. I'm a little this, that, and the third. I wear many hats, and I'm pretty good at each hat that I wear. I'm never considered myself an expert, but I do consider myself knowledgeable about what I do know. And what I do know works. Now, what works for me might not always work for you, but I try to give you what they call a head start. And then it's up to you to take it from there and extend it to either improve on it or add your own flavor to it. It's just like when you learn how to drive a car, they're going to tell you to hold the wheel 10 to 2. You might keep that style or you might not. You might end up doing one arm, whether you're right-handed or left-handed, or just putting your hand at the bottom of the wheel. You will develop your own style of doing things. So it's the same way with gardening. We'll show you initially how to do it. And then after that, then you're on your own, you know. And if you want to try something new, research it. We always tell you guys, if it's something you want to know, research it. They got libraries. They still have books. They still have CDs. You can also ask a librarian. They're quite knowledgeable too. The Educated Natural, I don't know if I said hello to you, but hi, Sandra living with a full life. Hello, sweetheart. Never seen you before. Thank you for stopping in and saying hello to me this morning. Yeah. So it's a lot of people out here with knowledge. I've ran up. Let me tell you what I've done. I've gone into affluent neighborhoods and picked out the most beautiful garden. And I've actually knocked on the door and say, excuse me, do you do your yard yourself or do you have a gardener? And if they say they do the garden themselves, I ask them, can we talk? And gardeners love to talk. I don't care what your status is, from in the hood to the upper neighborhood. They love to talk about gardening. And then as you walk through the gardens and you start naming plants, they become more impressed in regards to your knowledge. And then the conversation will even get deeper in the conversation. And sometimes they might dig up something and give you a piece. I've been working out in my yard and walked in the backyard and come back, somebody and drop something off in my yard. I got so many free plants in my yard. You're a weekend gardener. Thank you for stopping in this morning. Appreciate seeing you. That I'm looking around. I'm like, where did this come from? People will dig up stuff and give it to you if they know that you're serious about gardening. And then I've had people roll up on me and say, do you do this on the side? Heck yeah. Yeah. I've made a lot of money to go on trips by doing other people's yards. If it ain't nothing but sitting on the ground and pulling weeds. Yes, indeed. It's money to be made out here when it comes to gardening once you know what you're doing. I planted people's garden beds. Yep. And plant pots or whatever. They don't want to do, they consider that a little what they call it, media task. And I don't mind. You pay me for it, I'll do it. Yep. And it's paid for some trips. Yeah. Oh yeah, Pathfinder free is good. I'm not kidding. I've been out in the yard all morning, going to back to get maybe another refuge bag to put some, weeds and stuff in, and come back and there's a bag hanging on my door, and what is this? And I open it up and it's a plant. You know, something somebody don't want, and they figured they were trying to kill it, so they just give it to me, you know. Or there's a box sitting on the curb and I open it up and it's plants in it. My Renaissance grandma, what's up, girl? Yeah, you know, and I'm just like, okay, cool. And I find a spot to stick it in there. So when they drive back through here again, they'll see it growing in the yard. Like right now, my perennials is overgrown. I really need to dig them up and divide them. Yeah. Oh man. Yep, my orange daylilies in my front. If anybody have seen my earlier videos, when I show my garden blooming, excuse me, you'll see those things. I have what you call a 4-season yard. That means there's something always blooming, regardless of it's January to December. I have plants that actually will bloom in the snow in a certain degree. So there's if something is dying off, something's coming up to bloom. And one thing might hide all the dying leaves on one plant as a new foliage or whatever is coming up. So my garden will start blooming as early as now, which it shouldn't really be doing because it's still winter here. I'm in 6A, Cleveland, Ohio. Excuse me. And I got stuff coming up now that shouldn't be because our weather is so chaotic. Right now it's only 31 degrees outside. And a couple of days ago it was like almost 70 degrees. And I got daffodils and tulips and hyacinths trying to push up in the mound around my Japanese maple because the sun had warmed the ground. And now it's only 31 degrees and the temperature is dropping. Yesterday it was raining and snowing. It was sleeting all at the same time. And it was cold. It was cold. So our temperature has been finicky. And I know it's been like that all over the world. I've been listening to people in our chats that are in warmer areas who have already have planted. And a lot of you guys have already been harvesting. Well, we know Miss Linda, who's in New Orleans, she's harvesting all the time, all year round. CC, I was watching you yesterday doing that extensive tour through your garden of stuff that was coming up. Yeah, yep. It's icy one day and cold, and then a heat wave a couple of hours later, and it can all happen in the same day, not just the next day, but in the same day. Your day could start off at 31 degrees and be 80 degrees by 1 or 2 o'clock, and your plants are stressed out, you know, because they're not used to making that big of adjustment in the temperature. Would you say CCC is 83 there today? Whew. I would love 83 degrees right about now. Best yet journey, Lydia. Yeah. So yeah, it's crazy. The weather is crazy. A lot of people are learning. And let me say kudos to my girls out there. Y'all are showing out with the hydroponics. You know, we know our normal folks like Mike and GT on the hydroponics, but the girlfriends, y'all showing up and showing out. I'm proud of y'all. I got one too. I just haven't gotten as far and as enthusiastic about it as some of you guys, and I will. What you say, lady? It's only 42 there. Yep, yep. And I know you guys don't normally get that cool, y'all warmer state. You warmer than us, you know. So, okay. TLC. I don't know why I can't see you in my chats anymore. Why I have such a problem. Yeah, so Broke Farmer, yeah, I'll be watching you too, walking through there. I was watching you go through showing how your fruit trees were budding and putting on fruit. You know, I was like, dang, oh man. I was like, I'm just jealous because if my trees start budding and pushing out stuff here, and I'm like, no, it's not time for you yet. I still want fruit this year. You know, we got these cold snaps coming in here, and I'm just like, if the cold snap come here and kill all of this, I'm not gonna get fruit till next year. And I was like, oh, wow. Yeah, Pathfinder, you like being warm. Everybody like being warm. I don't know anybody like being cold, not even Eskimos. If they could get heat all the time, I'm quite sure they would be good and happy. You know, I don't know too many folk other than polar bears and seals. I figured I'm about the only ones who like being cold. I'm working out and listening. Oh, go ahead. Okay, are you walking best yet? What you doing? What kind of exercise you doing? Are you working out, or you just working out in the yard and that's your workout? Oh, you come. How would you say come to the South? We got room. And you know what? My people are originally from Georgia. They came to Ohio. Let me tell you, Ohio is made up of Southerners. If all the Southerners in Ohio was to leave, there'd be about 10 people in Ohio. Because every time I talk to somebody, if you listen to them long enough, sometimes you can hear the accents. They're from Georgia, Mississippi, Alabama. I've met people from Arkansas, South Carolina, North Carolina, lower part of Florida. There's so many people, like I said, Southerners here. If everybody was to go home, it'd be 10 people here. Micro Farmer, good morning. Y'all, time for a commercial break. I have here an ointment, a massage oil that's good for all aches and pains, whether it be your knees, your shoulders, your back. And it's sponsored by one of our own, Micro Farmer. Please use it. Please contact him. I'm quite sure he can make you feel good. Back to our station. Okay. And cut. Yes. So Micro Farmer has the stuff. I call it crack for my bones, my aching bones. Okay. Oh, you say 20 minutes stretching. Yeah, I need to stretch, get this kink out my back. Yeah. I put it on my knees. I got a frozen shoulder here that I'm still working on physical therapy. My back and this stuff in my hands when they start getting a little stiff. And this stuff really, really, really works. So you need to hit up Micro Farmer if you got aches and pains, whether it's arthritis or muscle strain or whatever. You need to hit my boy up and let him know. Okay. Yep. I tried to tell hands in the dirt. Yeah, hands in the dirt, Stacy. The stuff is it's the bomb. It's the diggity bomb. It works. When my hands is achy, I keep it right here with me. And I'll be watching TV or whatever. And I'll rub my hands down, rub my knees down, rub my shoulder down or my lower back. And the stuff works. So I would suggest anybody. Yeah, Lydia, hit up Micro Farmer. My boy got the stuff. He do. Check him out. You won't be disappointed. I'll put it to you like that. All right. Hobby Hobbit. Hello. Okay. Yes, it did. Yeah, Micro Farmer. He got the stuff. Yes, he did. You need to hit him up. He'll take care of you. Yep, it works. And believe me, I've tried a lot of stuff. Let me tell you, my medicine cabinet looks like a pharmacy. Lashes, good morning, sweetheart. You're not out walking this morning? You and the baby in the stroller? If you are, thank you for stopping in. I appreciate it. Yeah, my medicine cabinet looks like a pharmacy. I have anything in there from Bengay to Tiger Balm to whatever kind of stuff they got out here on the market, and it works for a hot minute. It'll heat up and then it'll disappear, and I'm right back to where I'm started from. My co-host, she's sitting right here, Miss Annie. Annie, uh-oh, she watching something. Okay. And oh, excuse me, y'all. Phyllis, let me call you back, okay? All right, sorry, I forgot about it. I had somebody I had called. And Journey with Kiki. Oh man, I forgot my thought. Y'all help me with my thought. When you get old, you forget stuff. I was in the middle of something. Walked already, now having breakfast. Okay. All right, lashes. Oh yeah, Tiger Balm. Oh, okay, different stuff I have. Yeah, I got all of it. And it works for a hot minute, but then it kind of fizzles out after a while, and then my aches and pains come back. When I rub this in, it not only helps ease whatever's throbbing, but it also moisturizes my skin because my hands might be dry. Hold on, y'all. This is one call I gotta take. Oh, yes, dear. Hi. How you doing this morning? Okay. I'm in the middle of doing something. Can I call you back in just a minute or two? I was just calling to see if you're still going on. Yes. Okay. Good. All right. I'll call you back. All right. All right. Bye-bye. All right, y'all. I gotta leave out after this live, so that was my ride calling. Oh, yeah. So it it says a massage oil, and that's exactly what it is. As you massage it in, you feel your skin softening up. You feel the moisture in it. There's no chemicals in it, and it doesn't leave a residue. And it's it's the bomb. I'm not gonna tell you. I'm not gonna lie for you, anybody. You know, and my medicine cabinet looks like a pharmacy too. Yeah. I got every drug known to man, and I don't even take a third of them. I have to really be hurting pretty bad. My accident was I got dropped 8 floors in an elevator on my job, and they got out of paying me compensation, saying I was an employee, so therefore I didn't need to be compensated. And I spent 7 months in rehab learning how to walk. And as I get older, my pain will progress. I go to a chiropractor every 2 weeks, like clockwork, to snap everything back in order for me to function. So I have good days, bad days, and mediocre days. So yeah, that's how my life consists. So I try to keep a smile on my face and keep it moving because I'm still alive. I'm still above ground. So yeah. Um, I see a few other folks that popped in here. If I missed you, I'm sorry. Patty, Southern Kitchen and More. Okay. I don't know who else popped in and I didn't see while I was talking. Journey with Kiki. Hello, sweetheart. I don't know how many other folks I missed. Yeah, please hit that like button and show me that you like me. Just a little bit would be greatly appreciated. Oh, Joshua. Hey, Gabriel. Hello. Good morning. Thank you for stopping in this morning. We know this little live-a-thon is going on everywhere. It's been a lot of good people coming in here trying to help increase their uh, members, subs, and also to just find out who's in our community, who's dealing with us. Oh, they get grandfather. Oh, okay. That's all right. That's microphone. Talk to somebody else. All right. Um, Finding out what people actually live in the same state as you do that can reach out, that's closer to you, that you can reach out to and collaborate on. I don't care if it's two new gardeners together. Y'all can kind of piggyback off of one another on what you do because not everybody have the same arrangements. Um, I started out with a front porch that I started out with 5-gallon buckets and window boxes, and then I have a backyard, and I could use that for a while. But then they tore a house down 2 doors over from me, and I found out that that particular city, because I'm on the borderline of 2 cities, that you can lease the lot, for like 4 years at a time and work it. I was already working the lot before I even acquired about the lease. And the only reason I did the lease so that nobody would come in and try to buy the lot and destroy all the work I put into it. Matter of fact, it's about time for me to redo my lease. And it's like 1/4 acre of land. So I have a vegetable garden in the back end, and I'm getting ready to add flowers in the front end. And on the side, I have a small orchard, and in the back of it is totally open. And I want to build a hoop house. I got my cattle panels. I've got my plastic. What I need now is the ground cover to put underneath it and the lumber. I even got the nails and the staples and all of that stuff. And but lumber is ridiculous in regards to pricing. So I've been looking into what they're calling improvising by doing pallets, busting up wood pallets and building up sidewalls so that I can make it tall enough in the middle so that I can put my fruit trees in there come winter time, if that will help them to survive better in Ohio's winters. And I'm not 6 feet, but I'm not shorty. I'm about 5'8", 5'9". So I like a little overhead as well. Everybody's talking about each other, talking back and forth to each other. Yeah, Journey with Kiki, you're in California, South Central. Ooh, all right. So yeah, a lot, like I said, a lot of you guys have learned what your grow zones are by just coming into the chat, and someone will tell you, go and put your zip code in, and it will let you know what grow zone you're in. And then in turn, you turn around and find out what individuals that are in the chat that lives in the same grow zone. And they're putting each other's emails in there. Oh, by the way, drop your channels, MSOG. So this way, that if there's anybody in here who's living in the same state as California or Connecticut or Indiana or Ohio, and you want to reach out to a subscriber in the channel, you can get their information, check out what they're growing, and then you can, try to do the same thing or get in touch with that individual, see if they help you out. Yes, thank you so much. Wait a minute, that got to be G Mama, because she be on it. Yep, I knew it. G Mama Girl's girlfriend. I told you, you the bomb diggity. Thank you. Yep, I got an Amazon wish list. Cash App, I taking it off. Blue Lotus bias. All right, you slid up in here. Good. Yeah. Yeah, I got Nightbot. So drop your channels on there. MSOG. Yep. Drop your channels in there. Let other folks know how they can get in contact with you, where you're located at, so that you can just go ahead and help yourself. Yeah, that's what we are. We're a community. We got all these what they call it, social medias. All right, we got TikTok, we got IG. I don't know about Joke. I haven't tried that yet. Maybe it will, maybe it won't, but you'll find out. But like I said, yeah, drop MSOG, drop your channels in there and let one another, because I see a lot of folks that's in here that I have. DZ Eats. JD's. JD's Eats. Never seen you before, but thank you for stopping in. Greatly appreciate it. And see, this is what I mean. That's somebody new I've never seen, not only in my channel, but in others. I haven't seen Journey with Kiki, but I heard you guys on other lives talk to one another. So you're familiar with one another. I'm not, and I'm glad that you stopped by to say hello to me. And I'm going to try to get to your channels and check you out and see what you about. Okay? And I greatly appreciate it. Like I said, we check out one another's channels. Not everyone like the same thing or do the same thing. And so you have that option. And just like you have the option to share out one another's channels to other people, how it says, like mine in our community. And we want only positive people. And so we greatly appreciate when you do that, So, yeah, you say hello to one another. And like I said, drop them channels, MSOG. Okay, we got Jaden. All right, 0428. Just subscribe. Whoop, whoop. Thank you. Amen. I'm trying to get up to 500. It's been a long trail trying to get to 500, because I was in 300s, looked like forever. And I'm working my way up to 500 now. So I greatly appreciate it. I see somebody else new. It's that Life in Nicola. That's cute. All right. I hope I said that right. Life in Nicola. Yes, thank you for stopping by this morning. Please drop your channels, Miss Shirley, MSOG. That's what it is. MSOG. And your channels will pop in. And like I said, other folks can check out what you got going. And some of you that are in the chat today, you do more than just gardening. A lot of you guys have other assets as far as your professional lives. Some of you I found out are nurses. Some of you might be what they call it, A's, PCNAs, or whatever, STNAs, whatever you your initials are. Some of you are financial advisors. Some of you are authors. Some of you are hairdressers. Some of you are nail technicians, auto mechanics, lecturers. It's more to you guys than just gardening. And you can give professional advice because this is your living. This is what you do for a living. So don't be scared to open up your mouth and say something, because everybody's always looking for something. We have what they call it, grief counselors in our chat. So we have people from all walks of life. So therefore, excuse me, head draining bright and early this morning. Oh, excuse me. And we are sometimes looking for these kind of individuals, and we got them right here in our own chat. So don't be afraid to open up your mouth and say something, because you can get their private numbers on the side and take care, give them a call in the privacy of your own home and get some advice, whether you have to pay for it or whether it's free. Either or, that's your business. Okay, that's your business. That's what Tabitha say. That's your business. Handle it. Passionately intrigued arts. Thank you for stopping in, sweetheart. I appreciate you coming in. Like I said, I got Nightbot. Please drop your channels. MSOG. Hit that like button and show me that you like me. Just a little bit would be greatly appreciated. Harvey Container Gardener, thank you for stopping in this morning. I appreciate that. Yeah, all you people up bright and early this morning, or some of y'all haven't gone to sleep. I know I was watching around 12, 1 o'clock. No, it was after 1, because there was another young lady who came in at 12, African Dreaming. It was like 11 o'clock or 10 or something, 11 o'clock morning, their time. It was already Saturday. And we still was like, 1 or 2 in the morning. So the time zones make a difference as well. So that's another thing. Everybody's in different time zone. And like, who else is that? Rambo Greenhands. He's over in the UK, so we got people from all over the world stopping in our chat, saying hello to one another and checking it out. Do I see Grammy's Journal? Good morning, sweetheart. Glad you made it over today. Greatly appreciate it. I didn't put my lipstick on this morning. On learn along back some zones doesn't automatically mean same. And that's true too. Let me tell you about that. Healy means your growth zone can be different from one side of town to the next. And sometimes your growth zone can be different from, I stay at the top of a hill. My sister's at the bottom of the hill. My growth zone for me can be different from her. She can have tulips and daffodils blooming down here where the warm air is, and my stuff is just barely breaking the ground. So you don't even have to be different growth zones in the same in the same state. It could be in the same neighborhood that the growth zones are different. So yeah, it depends. I live closer to the lake. She might get lake effect snow, whereas we won't have it yet because we're at the top of the hill. Our snow might be coming off the freeway. Hers might be coming off the lake. So growth zones can be different within the same city, same neighborhood, according on where you're located at. So yeah, but it pretty much, like I'm in 6A, and I found out there's also people in 6A in Chicago, like Michael Farmer, I think he's in Connecticut. These are different states that say that we're in that what they call it, that wave, okay, that's going across um, in regards to the snow zone. So, grow zone rather. So yeah, it does make a difference. So, that's why you have to be mindful of what you plant and when you plant it. You have to pretty much be mindful in regards to how long your growing season is. Ours is normally like 120 days, So I try to plant my sweet potatoes accordingly so that I could try to get a harvest. Sometimes our growing season is extended maybe another 30 days, but then after that, I know we're going to get snow and ice. So, like in the warmer zones, I guess it's starting like at 7, 8, 9, and going up. The higher the number, the warmer it gets. So yeah, it makes a difference. So people are saying hi to Boss Life. Okay, if I missed you, hello. Thank you for joining me this morning. Make sure y'all drop your channels, MSOG. Hit that like button and show me that you like me just a little bit will be greatly appreciated. Um, okay, what does hand pink wave, what does that mean? I've seen that before, Ruthie, and I want to know, does that have a specific meaning or not? Okay, Sandra, you say you live in a full life in zone 8A, so you're warmer than us. Like, yeah. So you can plant stuff outside in your yard right now that we can only dream of. We're doing planting stuff on the inside, in pots or hydroponics, or putting it in the window or under grow lights. I'm seeing more people taking spare bedrooms, garages, or basements, or storage rooms and turning them into light rooms, to grow stuff. Oh, now I see your Boss Life online. Hello. Thank you. I've never seen you before. Welcome to my channel. Please hit that like button, y'all, and show me that you like me just a little bit. Show for you, but the chat can see it. Okay. All right. Gina, I got yours. I'm gonna hit you up. I got something I need to talk to you about a little later. Yes. So mm, we loving on one another. We show respect for one another. We know how to have fun with one another. We can tease one another, but there's a limitation on anything when you talk to people, especially people that we only see online. We have not personally met, but we've seen them in their lives and what have you, and you kind of judge their sense of humor. So therefore, it's just some lines you just don't cross. You don't talk about people's mates, their children, or even their jobs. It's just called common sense and total respect for one another. You know what you don't want people to do to you, so you don't do it to others. So you keep it clean, you keep it happy, and you enjoy one another when you go on their lives. I've seen a lot of new people that jumped in on this live-a-thon. I didn't know what to call it. I called it Gardenathon. I didn't know what to say, but y'all found me and I found y'all. So yeah. So everybody's saying hello to one another still. And yeah, it's just decent common respect. I know that they said common sense, but like we found out, as you live long enough, as they say, common sense not is always common, because if it was, everybody would have some. And so you have to learn discernment. You have to learn how to be respectful. Even if you have not been taught respect, if you want it, you got to give it. It's just plain as simple as that. You can't come in here, as they say, with guns blazing and think people going to say, it's all right. They're going to like, ooh, okay. All right. What's that all about? We ain't doing that. And folks will blow you right on out the water. They will get you off of there real quick. You will be blocked. You will be kicked out. We don't need negativity. You getting enough negativity from your job, your neighbors, your family. You want to find a safe place or some place you can enjoy and be quiet. sometimes. And being in the garden can be one of them. You know, some people don't have any land at all. Some people live in an apartment, and I've seen them where they have windows that don't even have seals big enough to put a cup. They might have to put a table next to it to even sit something on it to get the sunlight. So, um, some people don't have windows according on where they live at, but that's why they got grow lights. There's way to grow a garden if you really want to. Quit saying, I don't have this, I don't have that. I don't want to hear it. So if whatever you want to accomplish, you will find a way of doing it. So it's real simple. It's up to you on how you want to do it. You either take the time, ask questions, find someone who's knowledgeable about what you're trying to do, and you take notes. I got my notebook right here. I'm taking notes all the time. Okay. Take notes. Like I said, if you got a library card, use it. If you got a neighbor on your street, walk down and ask them, ask them, can you tell me how to do such and such and such? I guarantee you, they won't blow you off. Unless they're really old and what they say, crotchety, they will be more than happy to help you or teach you or show you how to garden. Yep, garden by any means necessary. That's right. You could take a Dixie cup, punch a hole in the bottom, put some soil in it, put a plant in it, stick it in the window, and watch it grow. It can be as simple as that, or it can be elaborate where, who is that Mississippi girl? She had nothing but what? Buckets. She had a sea of 5-gallon buckets that she was growing out of because where she lives is rental. She didn't want to put anything in the ground. You can grow out of anything. I've actually done a video about all the different containers that you can grow in. You can grow in a boot. You could take an old pair of blue jeans, tie the legs off, stuff them with dirt, and grow something out of them. There is no excuse why you can't grow. None. None whatsoever. It's only your imagination that you're limited. Yep, you can grow stuff. There's people in this chat that don't have what some of us have. And they have managed to grow. They have managed to latch themselves on in our community because they want to know how to further expand whatever they have. Like I said, like even if you don't have a garden, you can do hydroponics. You don't even have to have dirt, just water and electricity. That's all you need. Have you seen Mike K at it? Mike got full grown bell peppers like you see at the supermarket growing off his plants inside the house. Okay. And it's not near a window, it's under grow lights. All right. So don't say what you can't do. Your imagination will go as far as you let it go. Don't limit yourself. Don't put yourself in a box. And that's what a lot of people do. I get so tired of people say, well, I can't do that. You know what I tell them? Get away from me. I don't want to hear it. That's on you. If that's the way you want to keep thinking, take that and go somewhere else with it. I don't want to hear it. I don't want you in my ear. I don't even want you in my space. I don't want whatever you got rubbing off on me. How do you say it? Back up. Back all the way up. Get away from me. Or, you go this way, I go that way. So that's how they go. Yeah. Yeah, you got to. Journey with Kiki, let me tell you, it's so much out here you want to do. It's just like if there's something you want to learn and you can go to college, there's something that your heart is set on doing. You go take one course just so that you're fully aware of all the technical terminology, the scientific setup, and then you take whatever you learn from that, mold it into your own, and go from there. There are so many classes. When before they came out with keyboards, I was pretty good on a typewriter. I wanted to increase my speed and efficiency. I took a night class and I learned to become good. I mean, I could at that particular time I was almost doing 90 words a minute on a typewriter. So when they handed me a keyboard and told me this is what you use, now I'm looking at it just like, what is this? So I had to reacquaint myself on a flat surface compared to what I was on a typewriter. And I'm still pretty good on that. Demo or D-Mood, good morning. Thank you for stopping in. Make sure you hit that like button and show me that you like me just a little bit. Yes. And so there's nothing out here in the world that you can't learn if you really want to learn it. I don't care if it's a safety issue or it's dangerous as skydiving out of a plane. All right. Crazy, but a lot of people do it. So your imagination is limitless. There's no end to it. So if you can dream, you can accomplish if you really want to do it. Even at my age, if I see something I want to learn, I try to find it. My grandkids, they will tell you, I'm the oldest student they know. I will go back to school in a heartbeat. If I want to learn how to draw or paint, I'll find a class or a place that offers it and sign up for it and go. Okay, Presbyterian, thank you, sweetheart. Oh, yeah, I'm going out field service in a minute. So, yep, I'll see you later. I'll holler at you. Yes. So, yeah, you'll sign up for it and you accomplish it. Liz B. Journey, thank you for stopping in. Yes, wait a minute. I have enjoyed everything you said. We can be whatever we want. Just stay focused and go for it. Exactly. Hey, Salon Diva, thank you for stopping in this morning. A lot of people popping in. Hey, making this go viral, LLC. Thank you, sweetheart. Y'all make sure that y'all hit that like button and show me that you like me just a little bit. LLC, I've been watching you lately about the profanity on these channels, and I'm glad you really expounded upon that. Destination Fun, thank you for stopping in my channel this morning. Yeah, and yeah, it's not necessary that folks use profanity. I'm not a fan of it. I don't use it myself, and I'm glad that they're chopping down on it because we all can speak English. We all can talk civil to one another. Steve Gilmore YouTube channel, thank you. And for you new folks that's coming in, Destination Fun, thank you for stopping in. Drop your channels, MSOG on Nightbot. Let folks know where you can be found at and can be reached out to. Yes, please do. Let's see what I got. I got about 4 or 5 more minutes on here, and then I'm passing it off to the next person. It says Sylvie on the go. Thank you for stopping by. You knew I haven't seen you. Thank you for coming in this morning. Let's see. I'm trying to see who's next in line. And who is that? Motivation or Rooster? Big Rooster. I appreciate that y'all put that listing in of people that was on here because I had no idea who was next and who was coming in, who I was after. Okay. I'm looking at it right now. Cruising is fun anytime. It's coming on after me from 9 to 10. So thank you very much for this list. That made a lot easier for me. I have to leave out after I hear and I won't be able to have access to my phone. So I won't be able to see some of you guys, but I will check it out a little later on if you got. Is this on a replay? I guess you can come back and watch it later. But I'm thanking everybody for taking time out of your morning, because I know some people like to sleep late on the weekends. If you work, I'm retired, so I can catnap and sleep when I want to. So I appreciate for you ones who have traveled from other stations to my station this morning to stop in and say hello to everyone. I will be passing the baton to her shortly. And thank you so much again. Does anybody have anything? Oh, hi. Who's that? Unbiased? Okay. Thank you, sweetie. The experience with Sassy. Yes, thank you. Um, any questions before you leave up out of here? People say that that's just the way I talk. But but those same people don't speak that way at work and other places. Of course they don't. Yeah, you got a lot of folks out here that's two-faced, and you got a lot of folks who really don't know what they want. So for the ones who don't know where they want, they're right where they should be. They're not going any further, but you don't let them stop you. You don't let them get in your way of taking care of what you want to do, because only you got to deal with it and live with it. You know, it's just like when folks get to acting real stupid at work, I was like, ooh, I'm so glad I don't have to go home and lay next to you at night. So I look at it like that. I can only do me. I can't do you, him, her, them, this, all of them other folks. No. Hey, J3 GS Farm, thank you for stopping in. I bring it every day. Thank you for stopping in. Yes, indeedy. Oh, all you people popping in tonight. Y'all just make me feel special, make me feel good all over my body. Make sure you hit that like button and show me that you like me. Just a little bit would be greatly appreciated. Yes. I got about 3 more minutes. And what I'm saying, it's going to cruising is fun anytime. I think I saw you in here. So please make sure you go over to that channel and show some love and hit them up and keep them up. Did I see Odom? Hey, Odom. Thank you for stopping in. Please make sure y'all hit that like button and drop your channels before you leave up out of here. That's MSOG. Let other folks know that you're available and that you want to reach out to them if you're in their state or city and that you need help, because you don't know what contacts they got. Like they say, you don't know who. So sometimes it might not always be about gardening. It could be about something else entirely different. But they might be able to, if they don't deal with this type of issue, they can direct you to someone that can. So open up your mouths. Closed mouths do not get fed. Okay. So take care of that, y'all. I'm getting ready to leave up out of here in about 2 minutes. So all right, y'all, drop them channels. MSOG, Miss Shirley. And I'm here every Thursday night at 7 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. And we talk about gardening, reviewing other channels, what we have watched during the course of the week, and a little bit of this, that, and the other, just like today. I just saw someone else that I've never seen before. Ooh, okay. The chat just said, oh, okay. Wake and Bake with Uncle Ray. Okay. Well, thank you, Uncle Ray, for sliding in here for the last couple of minutes in this chat. Thank you. And the next person that you guys will be going over to is Cruising is Fun Anytime. So please go over to that channel, show them some love, help them out, because that's all we're here for, to help one another out. We can't always go out to outside folks and say, I need help with this, but this is within the garden community, and this is what we're dealing with, and this is what we do. We watch out for one another. So hit that MSOG right quick. I will be leaving shortly, and my time is up. And I'm saying thank you to everybody. Have a good day. Stay warm, stay safe, and bye-bye.